Hello everyone. So today we will be solving Leetcode problem, search a 2D matrix of level 2. So we have got our rows in ascending order and we have got columns also in ascending order. And we have to find a given target, let us suppose it is 5 in our 2D matrix. If we find the target, we will be returning true. If we don't, we will be returning false. So what we will be doing is we will begin with this element. Like the last element of the first row. So if our element would be equal to the target, we would of course be returning true. If our element is greater than the target, that means our target is smaller than the element here. If our target would be smaller, then we know that it must be lying somewhere in this part. Like we know that it would be lying somewhere in this column, uh, in these columns, like any of the column before this one. So we will be decreasing our column number, but our row number would remain the same. So now what will happen is in the next iteration, we were at 15, we would be decreasing our column number. So now we will be at 11. Now we will check if our 11 is greater than our target. So our target is 5. As our target is smaller, so we will be moving one column down, as we want, as this is sorted in ascending order and our target is smaller, so we will be finding before. So we can see our 7 is also greater than our target. That means our target is smaller, so we will be finding it somewhere here in this column. So when we move on this column, we will see if our target is greater or this element. Now we know that the target is greater. As we find the target is greater, we will be moving to the next row. So as our target is greater, we would be moving to the next row. Now in the next row, we will be finding here, because we are at this column, so we would be finding our target here itself, as we would be comparing. So we have got our target and we would be returning true as soon as we find it. So we will understand this approach better, like whenever we would be whenever our target is small, we would be moving our uh, we will be moving to the previous column, and whenever we find that our target is bigger, we would be moving down the rows, as the rows are all also in ascending order. So we would understand this approach more when we write the code. So let's move on to Leetcode and write it. So we will be keeping two index, which would be r would be at 0 and our c would be length of matrix 0 minus 1. So it would be the last element of the first row. Now while our r would be smaller than the length of matrix, that is our r would be smaller than the number of rows present, and our c would be greater than equals to 0. If so, let me remove this one. If so, then we would be checking if our target is equals to the last element in our first row. If our target is equal to that, then we will be returning true. Else, we will see if our target is smaller than, so this would be a else if condition. So it would be, our target would be smaller than element in the element of the first row last column. If our target is smaller than, then we will be decreasing our columns. So now we will be coming to the previous column, so that would be c minus equals to 1. Else, if our target is when our target would be greater than the element, then we would be going to the next row, because we know that our rows are also in ascending order and our columns are also in ascending order. So in the end, we would be coming out of the loop and we would be returning false, when we would not be getting any element in our search matrix, when we would not be getting our target. So this is pretty much how we would solve this question. We would be searching in a 2D matrix. So let's run this and see if we have missed any test cases. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.